Chapter 2, Echoes in the Dark. Opening, City Night Ambience. The rest of Ethan's shift the next day felt like walking through a dream he couldn't wake from. Conversations at work blurred into background noise. Emails went unanswered. He kept catching himself staring at the ceiling as if expecting to see those lights again, burning through plaster and sky alike. He told himself it was exhaustion. Maybe a trick of the light, reflections on glass, atmospheric weirdness, anything. But the problem with lying to yourself is that deep down, you always know the truth. When the clock finally ticked past 5, he walked home under the orange glow of street lamps. The night air was cool, and for a moment, almost soothing. But the moment his apartment door closed behind him, the quiet hit him like a weight. His small place had always felt safe in its ordinariness: couch by the window, a leaning bookshelf with more dust than books, a kitchen that could fit in a closet. But tonight, the shadows felt heavier. He dropped his bag on the couch and poured himself a glass of water. That's when he noticed it. Low hum sound cue, a sound, so faint he thought it was in his head. A low hum, like the one he'd felt in the cafe, but now, closer. He froze, holding his breath. The sound wasn't coming from outside. It was coming from his bedroom. Scene shift, dimly lit bedroom. Ethan pushed the door open slowly. The blinds were half drawn, spilling faint streetlight stripes across the floor. His eyes swept the room, landing on the desk in the corner. Sitting there, in the center of the desk, was something that hadn't been there that morning, a small, metallic object no bigger than a coin. Its surface shimmered faintly, not quite silver, not quite any color he recognized. The hum grew stronger when he stepped closer. He reached for it instinctively. The instant his fingers brushed the metal, the world fractured. Visual snap, sudden alien landscape. It wasn't like the cafe vision. This time, there was no transition, no fade. One moment he was in his bedroom, the next, standing on a barren plain under a sky of swirling violet clouds. In the distance, massive pillars of stone and metal jutted into the clouds, their surfaces covered in symbols that seemed to shift when he wasn't looking directly at them. A cold wind whipped around him, carrying whispers, not in any language he knew, but words his mind somehow understood. Scion returned. He turned in a slow circle, heart pounding. There was no one there, but he felt them. Eyes on him. Not one pair. Many. Then, a shape began to form in front of him. A tall figure, humanoid but wrong in subtle ways. Too tall. Too still. Skin like liquid glass, reflecting fragments of the sky. And when it spoke, its voice wasn't sound at all, but a vibration in the center of his chest. "You are late, Veil of Earth." Ethan took a step back, the alien landscape spinning slightly. Late for what? His voice sounded small even to him. The cycle turns again, the air awakens, the blood remembers. Before he could speak again, the wind roared, and the world shattered. Scene snap, back in bedroom. He was back, gasping for air, the metallic object still in his hand. But it wasn't cold anymore. It was warm. Alive. He dropped it onto the desk. The hum faded instantly, leaving only the sound of his own pulse in his ears. Ethan staggered to the couch and collapsed, staring at the ceiling. Whatever was happening to him, it wasn't stopping. And if that thing was telling the truth, then this was only the beginning. Outside, beyond the glow of the streetlights, clouds shifted to reveal the stars. 3 faint points of light shone in the exact triangular formation he'd seen the night before.